Welcome back. This is a Momma Fit Burner series, which is a little bit different than your regular Momma Fit series. This one is going to be shorter workouts, and today is all about the core. No equipment is needed unless you want dumbbells for some of the moves. Go ahead and grab them, but I'm not going to be using them, so up to you. Other than that, a couple of housekeeping things. First and foremost, I apologize if I sneeze, cough, sound stuffy, or anything of that. I'm still battling that head cold. I'm going to go ahead and do the pre and postnatal disclaimer, so if you do not need that, go ahead and jump to the beginning of this workout. If you're pregnant postpartum, please know that a lot of these moves are actually really, really good for you. So please go ahead and continue to do them. Just watch for signs of intolerance. This is going to be anything with coning, doming, bulging, or even a sinking in. Make sure that if you are bothered by laying on your back in pregnancy, grab a pillow, rolled up towel, blanket, something of that sort, just to help prop your upper back up. That way you're able to go ahead and relieve some of that tension that might happen from laying on your back, again, if it bothers you. Other than that, let's go ahead and jump into today's workout. So for today's workout, like I said, it is all about the core. We're actually going to start off on the ground, laying on our back. That's where we're going to be the majority of the time. And then the last couple, we're going to pop up onto our hands and knees. But I will let you know, it is 8 exercises, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We're going to go 1 through 8. Then we're going to go back, repeat once more, and then we're done. If you, again, pregnancy, postpartum, laying on your back bothers you, go ahead, prop yourself up. Additionally, if it is unilateral work, we're going to do just one side. Then we'll hop over and we'll do the other side when we repeat, okay? Your first 2 moves are actually gonna kind of act like a little bit of a warm-up, okay? So go ahead and come on down. We're gonna do some TVA work to start. So if you've never done TVA work, go to my functional movement deep core workout. The first couple of exercises, that's exactly what we focus on. But in a sense, you're gonna do a good 360 breath. Exhale, really lift and engage that pelvic floor, and bring your TVAs in low, mid, and upper, okay? Then we're just gonna slide one foot out, slide it back in, okay? Get ready, 2, 1, let's go. Big inhale, exhale, really engage that pelvic floor, bring those low, mid, and upper, zip up that rectus abdominis, keep it here as you go out, pull it in, keep this here, you're doing one leg, I want you to keep this contraction. I want you to breathe through it, okay? This is called bracing. I know this is a little bit easy of a move. It's the warm-up move, okay? Keep this contraction, keep this contraction. If you feel like you lose it, reset, but hold this contraction. I don't want it to go away. Make sure your back is flat against the ground. Relax. Next thing we're gonna do, you're gonna lift up. Now, the closer your knees are to you, the easier. I want you to see if you can keep them closer to your hips, okay? You're just gonna press in and up, so press into your thighs and up, and have your thighs press into your hands. Get ready, get set, let's go. Get that low back flat into that ground for me. I want your gaze to be directly up or slightly in front, and I want those toes pulled back towards your shin. This is gonna kick on those deep core muscles a little bit more. Really fight, so push into your thigh and have your thigh push into your hands. Really, really push here. You should be shaking with how much you're working here. I also want you to plant that back down into the ground for me, okay? We're gonna finish this off, push on the inside, push on the inside. We're finishing this move off with a little bit of adductor work as well as deep core. So you're still pushing in now. You're pushing in with your thighs, pushing out with your hands, and relax. Awesome job. So the next move we're gonna do, you're still gonna be on the ground. We're gonna do some glute bridge with a march. So you're gonna go up into a glute bridge. You're gonna hold here. Keep your pelvis still as you just march it out. All right, and again, if you wanna add weight to this one, feel free to. Totally up to you. I'm not gonna do it. Rotate that pelvis. 2, 1, let's go. Lift up, squeeze the glutes. I need you to hold here. I need your pelvis to be nice and stiff as you come up into this march. So what I mean by that is don't really let it over exaggerate. We will wobble, okay? If that is too much for you, still come down here, get set, rotate your pelvis. Core is nice and engaged. You're still gonna do the glute bridge, and then I want you to go down. And then you're just gonna march it out here. All right, take a little bit of that stress out. If you want to, you can also just practice going up onto your toes, and back down. Working your way up to that march, all right? and relax. Come on over to your side. So side plank, you're giving me a lift here, all right? Elbow underneath your shoulder or hand, depending on what you want to do. I will show full out, then mod. All right, so right here, up, slow that descent down. Okay, ready? 2, 1, let's go. I want you to engage that core, lift up, go down 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you need to mod, you're either stacking here, here, or here. Totally up to you. I need hips, no matter what, to be stacked. No rolling back, no rolling forward. Slight crunch here. I need the ribs to come down as if they're trying to go to the top of the hips. And I need you to really do that good TVA breath before you lift. Get it engaged, slow, slow, slow. You're gonna stay on this side and relax. We're gonna do some oblique V-ups. So right here, 1 or 2 legs. Pregnancy or postpartum, where you're having signs of intolerance, pregnancy in general, I'm gonna show you something different to do, okay? We're gonna go in 5. Get set and get ready. Really engage and let's go. There we go. Bring it up and down. Now, if you're pregnant or postpartum showing signs of intolerance, I want you either right here, or if that's still too much, keep your trunk still, and you're just gonna move that elbow to that knee here, okay? So, pregnancy, play with that one, or with this, depending on where you feel good. If you're really early in pregnancy, you can even do the regular V-up. If you wanna do one leg is fine, okay? Totally up to you. Keep going. You're gonna go into a plank position next. And let's go. So, what I'm gonna have you do next, high plank position, okay? Hands underneath your shoulders, right here. What you're gonna do, you're gonna drive the knee to the opposite elbow. Keep your knee up as you drive it to the same, then back. So, cross, front, back, okay? 2, 1, one side, let's go. So do one leg, that's it. One leg. Side, front, back. Side, front, back. Now, if you need to modify this, you can come here into a good mod plank, and you're just gonna go to the front, all right? I just want you to go into that front. It's gonna be a little bit hard to do that angle in that mod, but if you want to, you can also come up to a wall, get in a good plank, side, front, down, side, front, down. I need your hips rotated, core is nice and engaged. And relax, you're coming down into a quad position. Hands under shoulders, knees underneath your hips. One side, bird dog, crunch it, plant it, lift it. Out, crunch, down, lift, all right? Pregnancy, I'll show you something a little bit different than that crunch. Go ahead and go. Now, if you need to modify this, pregnancy, I don't want you crunching, all right, unless you're early on. But if you need to modify, you're gonna tap out, drag it in, and either A, do the lift, or lift one leg, all right? We're just doing one side, okay? We'll get the other side when we repeat, all right? So out, keep those hips squared to the ground, crunch, plant, lift. All right, I need your back to be nice and neutral, no rounding, no arching. I should put a plate of food on it and it's not gonna fall off. Just pop up right here for me. You're just gonna do a kneeling hinge. So plant those feet down, rotate that pelvis, nice and engaged core. Aim for like a little small stool as if you're gonna tap and come up. It's like a hinge, or I should say an RDL, just from a kneeling position, okay? So you're not tucking. Ready? Let's go. Engage that core, rotate that pelvis, and hinge it back. Bring it up. Again, you can add weight to this if you want. If you are, either hold it at your chest or hold it out at an angle so you still get that good depth, all right? Right there. The only way to really modify this is just to lessen the depth that you go, or go ahead and do glute bridges, all right? Right there. You're not tapping your heels with your glutes. And Rest, we're going back to the top. See, quick and easy, huh? So that TBA, hold with the heel slides, okay? You're doing the other leg this time, all right? So rotate that pelvis, lock that back down. Good 360. Exhale, bring everything in, zip it up, and let's go. Slide it out. Inhale as you go out. Exhale. I want you to try and hold this contraction, okay? This is called bracing. When you hold this nice good contraction, but you breathe while you hold it. Little short breaths, nothing crazy. If you want, you can take your shoes off for this. It makes it a little bit easier to do the slides. Or you can actually use a slider. Keep that back flat for me. Your thigh press is coming up and relax. So that thigh press, we're gonna start on the inside this time. So thighs are pushing in, hands are pushing out. Still bring those toes up to your shin. Rotate that pelvis. Back is locked down. Get a nice good engagement. Lift. Closer is easier. Further, a little bit harder. Lift those toes. Let's go. Push in and up and let those thighs fight to come in. So your knees are fighting to come together. Your hands are fighting to push them away. Again, make sure you're looking directly up or at an angle, not letting your eyes leave behind you. Your head will follow your eyes. I need that back flat. We're about to go back to that normal thigh press in 2, 1. Finish this off. Press it up and press it down. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Plant that back down. Plant that back down. Your knees are trying to hit you in the nose. You're trying to push them away. Ready? Relax. Toss up. Next thing we're going to do, that glute bridge with that march. All right? Again, if you need to, either lift your heels off the ground, toes on, or do the bridge, relax, march here. All right, we got 3. Rotate that pelvis. Engage, lift, squeeze your glutes. Pelvic is neutral. It's not rocking. It's not swaying. Right here. You can also do a bridge, march, and then reset if that takes it a little bit out for you. But again, if you need to modify, either A, you're holding, coming up onto your toes. All right, or do the bridge, come down, march it here. Make sure you're watching for signs of intolerance, please. No coning, bulging, doming, or a sinking in. And go ahead and relax. Flip it on over. We have the side plank lift. Other side. Remember, I want you to go up. Slow that descent down for me, okay? Good 3, 4 count. If you need to modify by here, here, or here. Okay, ready? Go. Now, what I want you to make sure of, bring your ribs down towards, like as if you're trying to get them to touch the top of your hips. Really engage, lift, come down. Slow, slow, slow tap, right back up, okay? And again, to modify, stack here. You can kick one out and cross it over, or kick one out, cross it under, okay? Totally up to you. Make sure your hips are stacked, no rolling forward, no rolling back, all right? Elbow is underneath your shoulders. And relax. We're going to those V-ups. Now remember, if you're pregnant, I want you to either A, stay here, or push yourself up here. Now this arm is meant to be support, even for the V-ups. So do what you gotta do, right there, okay, ready? Let's go. I'm gonna move just a little bit, because I'm hitting that. You're doing great. Breathe. Either you're modifying or you're right here. Your next one is that plank. You're going to the opposite knee, front knee, back, okay? Other side, and relax. So plank, opposite, front, back, all right? I'm sorry for all the sniffling. I'll try and edit it out. If I miss it, I'm so sorry. Ready? Let's go. Opposite, front, back. Opposite, front, back. Keep the weight in your hands, not in your toes, all right? I need that pelvis to be rotated. Lock it in and down. Squeeze those glutes. No arching or rounding. Again, modify by just going to that mod plank and bring your knee up to that same elbow, or come up to a wall. Get a good plank position here. Opposite, front, back. All right? You're almost there. And relax. We're coming into a quad position. You're gonna do that bird dog, crunch, bear lift, okay? Pregnancy, take that crunch out. If you need to, tap, back in, lift, or just lift the opposite leg this time from what you lifted last time, okay? I'll show those again, don't worry. Ready? Lock it in with that core. Bird dog, crunch it in, down, lift. Out, crunch, down, lift. And now, again, to modify, either A, out, in, lift, or out, drag it in, lift one leg, down, okay? Pick what you need to do, all right? I want your hips to stay square to the ground, so they should not be rocking. You should not be leaning out to compensate. Weight is still in that front hand. And relax, we're going back to that kneeling hinge. Kneeling hinge. Again, let your feet relax. Here, if this is not comfortable, I want you on the ground, do glute bridges. All right, almost there. Act like you have like a little stool that you're aiming to tap, okay? Ready? Let's go. Back, up, back. Good job. Up. Now I'm gonna challenge you here in about 10. You're gonna stay down here and pulse. All right, not yet, I'll let you know when. In 2, 1, come on down. I need you right here. Notice I'm not standing straight up. Let those glutes lengthen, squeeze, squeeze. Come up half and back down, half and back down. You're doing great. You're almost done with this whole workout. And relax. Now, there is no cool down with these little small ones. There's not gonna be true warm-ups either. Like I said, we use those first 2 moves as kind of warm-ups for this. So please cool down, warm up more before the next one if you want to. Anything like that. Also, quick info, if you didn't know why we did some glute work in there, it's because the glutes are considered part of the core. So just expect to know that. If you see some core stuff, you'll more than likely see some glutes, hips, stuff like that included. And again, sorry for any sniffing, sneezing, coughing, anything that happened. Like I said, I'll try and edit it out, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. Other than that, thank you for joining me today for this really, really quick workout. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, night, week, weekend, whenever you watch this. And I will see you very soon.